and welcome to Mai's Table, where you find God in gourmet. My name is Andrus-Price. Just call me Mai. Today we're making Asian chicken salad. And I'm going to be using, you can use either penne or some linguine. And I like using linguine or spaghetti because it's the fun factor. It's just more fun slurping everything up. So the ingredients is your choice of either a pound of penne or a pound of spaghetti or linguine. And then we have a 1/4 of a cup. You need to, this is the sauce, the ingredients for the sauce. A 1/4 of a cup of sesame oil, a 1/2 cup of your favorite vegetable oil. You can use soy sauce or tamari, or in this case we're doing liquid aminos just to be a little bit healthier. And then you're going to have about 1 1/4 cup of sugar. And I like to use brown sugar because it's less refined and I think it tastes better. And then you're going to get about a teaspoon of ginger. You're going to want to, you can use a spoon and take off the skin and grate about a teaspoon. I add a little bit more ginger because it's so healthy for you and I think it just makes it taste much better. You need 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. I don't have that bottle here, but you can find it in Vons or Safeway. And then you just mix it all together and it kind of looks like this. Here's the bowl. And so what you do is you can get 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. And I like to use thighs because they taste better, they're less dry. You can use chicken breast if you like, if you want to go that little bit healthier route. So you get your chicken and you just sprinkle it with salt and pepper. And I just added a little bit of sesame seeds as well. And then I'm just going to poach this. So here we are, the chicken has been poached and it's cooled a little bit. It's not as cool as I would like, but it's still, I can touch it without my fingers being burned. And I'm just going to cut away from the meat, away from the bone. And because I'm my grandmother's granddaughter, she's very frugal, so I usually actually save these bones and I put it in the freezer because there's still a lot of meat on it, and then I make soup with it later. So if you want to do that, that would be wonderful. If not, then I would suggest that you get as much meat off the bones as you can. And then once this is all shredded, I'm gonna pour it over. I'm gonna mix the chicken and the noodles together, and I'll show you that. So I'm just gonna get this fun linguine and put it in here, and then I have the shredded chicken, and you're gonna have a little bit of the chicken juice from when you shredded it. Add that just adds more flavor. And then you're going to add your sauce and you're gonna soak it overnight. And what's gonna happen is the noodles are gonna be infused with this Asian dressing, and it's gonna be so good. And the chicken's gonna be infused with it as well. And you just wanna mix it, and if you have a container that you can flip over, like for me, I'm gonna put this in, and then before I go to bed, I'm gonna invert it, put the cover over it, invert it, so that it gets just more saturated. And it's gonna be so good. So for demonstration purposes, this has not been soaked overnight, so this is gonna look a little bit different. The noodles are gonna be a little bit brown, and so is the chicken. You'll see that it was soaked. But I just wanna give you 2 options of what you can do as far as serving it. So you can get, the recipe calls for 2 bunches of spinach. Let's call this 4 to 6 cups. So you can put it in a small bowl and serve it that way, or you can put it in a big bowl. And I usually do a big bowl, but I wanted to show you what it looked like. You just put the spinach down, and then you put the noodles and the chicken over that. And again, because I like color, I don't actually like bell peppers, but I like color. And so I add some bell peppers to it, just a tad, just to make your eyes go, wow. And I make sure that this red color is up. It makes a difference. You don't want to really see the white part of the bell pepper. And then I add a little bit of green onions. And then there you have it. So you can either serve it individually like this, because after a while, the salad, this spinach will start to get a little soggy. So sometimes if you have people coming, if your family's coming at different hours, you're gonna eat different hours, you can serve it this way. So, and I wanted to give you a tip. So whenever I get green onions, I chop them about like this, so for the white. So what is this, about 2 inches. You can pot this in a little pot of soil and they will grow. You will have a full bunch of green onions. And not only is it fun, but it's frugal, and it's also nice to have greenery in your home, and if you don't have to run to the store, you have this. So that is our Asian pasta salad. Again, you could use spaghetti, you can use linguine like we did, you could do gluten-free, you can use whatever you want. And so this is a really easy dish. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like my station, share it with your friends, and let me know if you have any questions about the recipe. Okay, take care now. Aloha. Till next time.